The Stockton Thunder took on the Utah Grizzlies one day after taking a holiday feast, and Brandon, they looked like they were still hungry early on.
Absolutely. Making his debut for the Stockton Thunder tonight, Alex Mallet, a real nifty pass as he dropped it for Jack McClellan on the power play. McClellan, he goes near side top shelf. That was a big snipe right there.
After Vinny Starcella tied it on a power play goal for the Grizzlies, T. Seabrook regained the lead for the Thunder with a really nice goal there.
And that for Seabrook is his fourth goal, and really a great pass by James Henry, saucing that over a stick. It just sat for Seabrook, and Seabrook went upstairs. Mama hides the cookies up there.
That's right. Jack McClellan, he wasn't done yet as he scored his second goal of the game early on to make it 3-1 Thunder.
And it was his fourth goal of the season. Another assist from Alex Mallet, who ended up getting the puck to Jack McClellan, and Jack McClellan again near side, top glove, top cheese, and he gets his second of the night.
And Tyler Shattuck right here will be taking a pass from Peter Sivak, and James Henry with a nice open shot, and it's 4-1 Thunder.
Yeah, and this was a really nice play, I think, by Tyler Shattuck as he was skating down the near side boards. He found James Henry, but before he had to find James Henry, he had to navigate around the defenseman. Here you see he pulls it and then goes backdoor. James Henry, he's not going to miss from that angle very often, and he buried it that time.
And James Henry here, he replays the favorite of Tyler Shattuck, and just like that, the Thunder are just feasting on the Utah Grizz.
Yeah, Shattuck just went upstairs again. It was 4 of 6 of their goals, spoiler alert, came on that top glove side. Here's Alex Mallet getting his first goal as a member of the Stockton Thunder as JT Barnett found him far side, and he picks up his third point of the game, and I think a pretty good debut for the man coming over from the Vancouver Canucks organization.
That is true, as the Stockton Thunder pull out a 6-1 victory over the Utah Grizzlies.
Yeah, the boys made a good job giving me shots from outside tonight, so it made my game easier.
You look like you were really confident with the puck. You actually made it in the first period. You actually broke the boys on a 3-on-2 on the power play. Talk a little bit about how comfortable you were in the net tonight.
Yeah, I felt pretty good out there. I've been practicing hard, trying to get my game back on track, so I think that helped me tonight.
You've had a lot of time off since your last start. Did that help to motivate you at all in that time off?
I just had to work hard in practice, get ready for my next opportunity, and I did, and the boys helped me tonight, so it's big for my confidence, big for the team. It was great.
Take us through that goal you scored. You were on the other end of the Shattuck pass on the 2-on-1. It was a great play.
Yeah, he definitely, well, it all started deep in our zone. I think Constant made a pass to Sivak. Sivak was able to get it out of the zone, and Shattuck made a great play around the D-man and just made a cross-crease pass, and I had basically a wide-open net for the goal there.
You got to center Shattuck and Sivak tonight with a new line. We're all talking about the new lines tonight. How did you guys build that chemistry so quickly?
Well, we did get a chance to play a little bit together when we were up in Alaska, but those two guys are great players. They're pretty easy to play with. They're offensively skilled, and I'm just trying to help out on the line as much as possible, good defensively, win some faceoffs, and just help out however I can.
I mean, we just came out hard, tried to keep things simple, and I don't know. I think the bounces were just finally going our way tonight. Puck was, fine in the back of the net, and we stuck together, especially at the end when it got a little ugly. So it was a good game for the team.
Talk about your chemistry with your line mates with Mallet and Barnett. You guys seem like you were seeing each other really well out there.
Yeah, it was good. Two great players, and I'm really happy to play with them. This is our first game together. Obviously, Alex just got traded from Kalamazoo, but yeah, they both played great. I mean, Mallet made a couple great plays on my goals, and then Barney made a great play on Mallet's goal there, and he had a really nice finish, Mallet. So we had a good game, and just hopefully we keep it going.
I was going to say, you guys you've looked good with Maxey and Sivak over the last few games. But Maxey tonight, you guys only have one day to prepare for this game as far as the new lines, and every line was new other than Sutter's line. How'd you help build that chemistry through just one day?
It's just kind of you just go out there and see what happens. Kind of that's what happens, and that's how it gets started. So we just tried to have a good attitude going into the game, stay positive, and I think we just had a good feeling going in. And then, when you just play with good players, it makes it easy. So it's fun.
You guys scored, you guys scored 6 goals. I'm pretty sure half of them were on the glove side high.
Yeah.
Did you notice something?
No, I noticed. No. I said that on the bench, actually, after I think Shattuck scored. I said we might as well keep shooting there because it seemed like every goal was going in there. But I don't think it was a game plan. It was just the way it happened.
Talk about Utah's very physical, especially
Yeah.
Talk about your physical play with that.
I mean, we just tried to match the physicality, and like I said, it got pretty ugly at the end there, but it's understandable, you know. There's frustration that happens in hockey, and I can understand their frustration. We've obviously gone through some tough times ourselves this year so far, so when it turns into that, especially when you're up, you want to just stay away from it. You don't want to lose anybody for injuries or for suspensions, anything like that. So I think everybody was good about having each other's back there, and we came out of it with injury-free, so it was good.
Jack, I want to ask you the difference between this game and the last one when it came down to a shootout. What did you notice anything that was different? Was it change of players or?
You know what? I think we just have a better feel right now. We had a tough couple weeks. Obviously, Idaho and Alaska trips put us in a bit of a hole. But lately, since the 3 wins against Bakersfield, there's just a different vibe in the dressing room, and the team kind of expects to win, as opposed to is a little tentative coming up for the game. So I think it's just where our team's at, and hopefully the direction we're headed in. I think that we're coming around quite a bit, and the goals are starting to come, and goaltending's been great. That's never been an issue. So things are looking better.
Well, I think we had those are prime opportunities. I mean, odd man chance, Shattuck with a great play to Henry on the 1 goal, and Seabrook again. I mean, there were 2-on-1s, they're odd man opportunities, and we executed on them. So it was nice to see.
Talk about the new lines that you put together tonight. They seem to run very well.
Yeah, there was some chemistry there. I think that Hank and that James and Peter have played together before, and I think they had some success earlier on together. So put them back together with Tyler. They were really good tonight, I thought. And I thought the other line with McClellan and Alexander, our new guy, I thought they were good. That whole line was effective as well. So it worked out good. Sometimes you get lucky and it works out, but I thought that overall it was a pretty good effort. I thought Philippe was awesome in that for us.
Can you
Go-
talk?
go ahead.
Can you talk a little bit about keeping our guys from getting being sucked in on the physicality and things that were going on?
It got a little bit crazy at the end. I think our guys showed pretty good discipline. I thought that some of those situations could have been avoided had like Gallant only had 2 shifts and he went after McClellan, who for us was a 2-goal guy on the evening and playing a lot of minutes. And I'm pretty sure Mac didn't really do anything to him. So that a lot of that at the end could have been avoided with some better decisions, I think, with how you handle those guys.
Go a little deeper into Trudeau's play tonight. He's struggled a bit this year, hasn't won since his first start. Comes out tonight and makes over 30 saves.
Yeah, he obviously frustrated in his game a little bit, I think, and frustrated, not getting a start in a while. And I think he really wanted to come in and kind of prove to everybody that he was up to the task. And I thought he was really good tonight. Showed a lot of character, I think, from his standpoint.
Some of Utah's key players were missing tonight, but as far as their offense, your defensive core really worked to shut them down.
Yeah, they added a couple players, and Paquette's back from his injuries, so that was his first game back, and I think it was Matt Pellick's first game with the team, so they made some adjustments to the lineup. But I thought our defense was overall real good. I thought, Huntsy, and we're talking about that after the first period, I thought that they were solid, really didn't give them a lot of quality scoring chances.
Tough loss for Spaco on Wednesday. What was the mood like in the locker room prior to this one?
I think guys were serious, they were focused. We talked about how important these 2 games were, and we dropped that one against Bacon. We wanted to bounce back here tonight. We don't play for 3, and we got the series with Alaska coming up, so ending this stretch on a positive was really important for us. Okay, thanks.
Is there any update on Maxey at all?
He's got to get looked at on Monday, and we'll know more. So the doc's going to take a look at him.